Hello, and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic time. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to help us out. It helps us very, very, very much, and it allows us to continue to make this content online and, well, make a couple of extra bucks off the side of it. You know, why not? In addition to that, if you're interested in joining any of our games, or just joining our community in general, please consider joining our Patreon down in the description below. Our games are pay to play through the Patreon, but join at one of the lower tiers. It is the first of the month, which means, hey, you don't get double charged. So, yeah, I think that's just about everything from me. How about we get to it? All right, Alistair, what the hell happened last session?
Well, when we last left off, hold on. When we last left off, we had literally just jumped out of a window. With the majority of the party landing rather harshly, with the exception of Kai, who was a monk, therefore fuck us. And please don't take that out of context. Stop. No, landing there, notifying almost everyone in the area that, hey, we're here. We realized that we were kind of surrounded by a bunch of giant ballista and had spotlights now on us. Spotlights now on us, whatever. We decided that our probably best priority is to like run for the trees when Skeeter, yes, hi Skeeter, told us, hey, the carriage is over in that direction. Great. So the plan of exit was just to get in the carriage and hope for the best. But in between us was about half dozen guards and the occasional ballista firing at us. Multiple plans were made in haste, one of which was Sneak, deciding to become a giant dome of darkness.
Kai kicking ass.
Yeah, after being able to get out of the spotlight, starting to teleport punch, you know, high things. Skeeter literally just running towards the cart. Terran proceeded to shoot out a bunch of spotlights, causing various third-degree burns to multiple people. And Alistair deciding, I'm going to burn down this building. And casting a wall of fire on the ballistae. After about a couple of rounds of various painful experiences, a number of which were just ballista firings, and having to have Sneak pull Alistair out of a fucked up situation by teleporting both him and Alistair with him. We got to the barn with a cart. Realized we needed like a lot of prep work to get the cart up and running, so to speak. And Alistair just decided, okay, there's another wall of fire to block off the barn for about 2 turns, where everyone fumbled to try and get the horses to get to the place where they needed to be. Subsequently, once we got everything together, Alistair, the man, the person who had sent a sending to our generous patron, got knocked out by a firebolt by a Myriad member. And we rode off to the sunrise, I guess, at this point.
All right. So, go ahead.
After all that, and about couple of hours on the road, the horses just decided we are too tired for this shit. So we had to part, and we decided to maneuver the cart off the road into the brush and had a rest there, where some people kept watch while others didn't. Woke up the next morning. Alistair noticed that there had in fact been a Iman military patrol that had gone past them. Decided, hey, let's get out the most eye-catching part of this van, or part, or wagon. Wagon's the wagon, which is the purple paint. Is it green? Purple.
Like a lime green with like purple flowers and stuff. The love wagon.
That's why I got the purple. Yeah. Which met some objections by Skeeter, who didn't realize why this was happening. And after a lot of bullshitting with him, we eventually got his pseudo consent to deface his wagon. And riding towards Castle Falcone, we eventually came across the guard station that had been put up overnight, where we met Sir Quad, a halfling man on a very ostentatious horse. Oh, and we kind of disguised ourselves as more commoner-esque people than the dirty, noble aesthetic we had when we were leaving. I believe we ended it after we got past them.
Yep. As you all continue traveling, the connection that Farsome Quad had to Skeeter, apparently some type of knowledge of your
ashram. Yeah, the ashram. He's been to the ashram.
Organization, let's call them that. Family group.
Body
Religion?
purification, sanctification, what was the term there?
That's what he likes, yeah.
But not to bring
anyways.
his wife.
Well, I mean, it's up to him.
But anyways, you all keep traveling, and 5 minutes later, bing bing, Kai appears inside of the cart, teleporting from one of the shadows in the tree line. So yeah.
Well, that
Is there
went well.
Hey, Chief.
I can't wait to be back in my regular gear. I'm so tired of this dress.
I want my hammer.
I want my bow.
Oh, what's your bow like? Are they friendly? Are they nice? What's their name?
It's a stick.
It's a
Okay,
a bow staff. You know, the long piece of wood. Hit things with it.
It's the smacking stick.
Yes.
Oh, it's the name you call your. I see. I'm sorry, I was confused for a little bit there.
My bow staff, yes.
I thought you meant like your, Anyway.
So
Taryn urges the horses on faster.
and you all just keep ing away. Now, after a couple of more hours of travel, actually, I have to check that. Sorry. Hop out. I don't think so. No. Yeah, after a couple of more hours of traveling, you all have gotten very close to Falcone Castle. And you receive a message in your head, Alistair. So, we have a bit of a problem. Apparently, you killed Von Hammer. Please leave the body on the premises and don't get caught. Sir Yurik.
Yeah, I guessed. I'm going to reply to this message. And I'm going to say, I'm fairly certain we left him knocked out on the floor. There were a lot of myriad there, or at least some. I think it was them. I understand. We'll leave it there. Bye.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to say, so Von Hammer is dead.
We didn't kill him.
I'm aware of that.
I mean, it is entirely possible that his corpulent body was not capable of surviving being knocked unconscious.
I've heard of people choking themselves on their own fat.
Didn't I hear his throat was cut, slit or something?
You did, yeah. All of you heard that.
Yeah, it was obvious that there were some deaths after we left.
I mean, you can't exactly blame people for taking advantage of the situation, but that could be more complicated for us.
I never thought anyone would be so bad as to do bad things during a performance.
Right? How incredibly rude of them to ruin our trick.
I'm just going to place my hand on top of Skeeter's head and just push him back into the cart or wagon.
Kai will
I'm assuming
help.
he's just sticking his head through the canopy,
Yeah, Kai will help.
slowly pushing him back out of the
Sure,
conversation.
How is Kai helping?
Pushing him on the head as well. I mean,
I'll grab you. Tickle fight. Grapple.
Oppose athletics, both of you.
Oh, wait, me as well?
No, just Kai. Where's athletics?
Oh, not bad.
yeah. Yeah.
Kai, you are being tickled all over. No chance of fighting back against him.
Is it still dark or light out?
Well, you're in a
No,
canopy, but it is light outside.
I'm just going to turn around from this and just ignore it, full on mental block.
Kai will
Oh,
flip out the back of the wagon and follow a distance.
you mean once I break my grapple?
Yes. Well, I mean, I assume I get a chance to break the grapple eventually.
Yeah, it'll just be a few seconds and I'll let you.
Or that just teleport out of the grapple 5 feet away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if I can do that.
Chief,
and
you're
then-
so much fun. Thank you. I like having you around.
Just in elfin form, just looks at Taryn.
They just share a glance, please, just. I want to die.
And, Kai is now liking Terran more, just by a process of elimination, or something. I don't know.
Sure.
Alright, how far are we from the castle?
About 2 hours.
Well, far enough that we could still run it into trouble. We should be careful.
Actually, can Kai go off into the woods and kind of teleport up ahead to keep an eye out for any other problems?
I mean, you could do that, or you could casually walk up ahead because you are faster than this cart and the horses.
Well, I get. Yeah, sure.
I guess I could do that.
So it's like 45,
Like a
45
plan.
plus 60.
But teleporting is more fun.
Sure.
Just fucking dishonored your way through there.
Perhaps that, as we approach this castle, we could leave the cart away from it and have someone quietly make their way to it, so that we aren't just riding up front and then announcing ourselves.
If it's any consolation, well, first of all, I need to say this: we're not supposed to get caught, since I believe that to be we're not supposed to be recognized.
Right.
I could show up. I think call's full. Is that what you call it when it's in on the? Yeah. I could just say, "Hey, it's me. Here to pick up the stuff. Here's the package."
That would work.
And I can look like this again, you know.
I imagine something pops in Kai's head, so he ends up teleporting in the back of the carts and sticks his head out the front. Wait, we're getting our stuff, right?
Yes,
That
we
is
are.
my plan.
Fine. And it's cooler, so if he sees some dark words off the side, he'll teleport off.
Alrighty. So
While they're doing all this, I'm gonna. I've got a small sack that I'm kind of going through. I'm not pulling anything out, but I'm kind of looking in it and digging in it.
very well.
I will drive then.
Very
I
well.
swear, if the joke of that sack is that it's his ball sack, I'm going to kill you.
Come on, we're not that uncreative here.
Except
Anyways.
that it's literally something that Kai has, but okay.
Yeah. Anyways, as you're traveling, Skeeter, you're sitting in the back going through your sack, and you see somebody running full speed towards you
From behind or from ahead?
from behind.
Oh.
Stop the cart. There's there's someone coming. There's someone coming.
Roll me a perception check to see if you recognize them. However, go ahead and describe yourself, Mercer, as you've been running for the past 6 hours.
Well, Mersha is a very sweaty, half-human, half-orc female, and she doesn't have any armor, like medium height, medium build. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. And she is running full speed up towards you all.
The gun is drawn.
Hello, friend. Do you need help? Do you need help?
Does Skeeter recognize me, Jero?
Not from the distance yet. However,
Okay.
you do notice that there's some odd object being pointed at you from the woman in the tattered dress.
All
You
right,
recognize her.
with a large jacket.
You recognize seeing her, though, Mersha.
I recognize the woman.
Seeing her,
Okay.
you don't know her personally, but you've seen her.
All right. Mersha will kind of slow down and throw her hands up and say, "Whoa, hey, just here to talk to that guy right there." And she'll point at Skeeter.
I will stop the horses.
They stop.
Mersha? Is that you?
Yeah, hey, Skeeter, what's up? How you doing?
Oh, this is fantastic. Guys. This is Marsha. Amazing. She is just absolutely amazing. Can I get you anything? Where's your meat? She has the best meat.
Yep, I'm a meat saleswoman. So listen,
can't-
Skeeter.
Yes.
I talked to Cletus recently.
Oh, fantastic. Come on in. Why don't you come crawl on the wagon?
All right, she'll hop up.
As you hop up there, it smells rancid here.
Oh God, smells like you guys needed fresh shipment of meat. Anyway, Skeeter, so Cletus hasn't provided me payment for the last meat shipment, for the commune or whatnot, and he said you actually have it. So that's what I'm here for. He said he gave it to you.
I don't remember him giving me anything. How much do we owe you? I can look around the wagon and see. Ooh.
Yeah, so the last shipment was just only filet mignon, so it's 7,000 gold pieces.
Ooh. Those are the
He
yellow
said-
ones, right?
Yeah, he said he gave the payment to you, and you were supposed to give it to me.
Well,
Those
he
are
gave
the
me this
yellow ones.
coin.
I'm sorry, that was a great. Yeah.
He gave me this bag full of coins. Here, you can look at it and see. Maybe I thought I was supposed to spend it on something else, and I'll hand you my coin purse.
Mersha will grab it and look into it. Jero is it's
Nowhere near.
Yep, okay.
No, nowhere near. Skeeter, you don't have near 7K on you, right?
No, nowhere near.
No. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Okay, let's just. No. You're missing a
Well-
couple zeros.
Yeah, I think this is a little shy, Skeeter, but if it's okay with you guys, maybe I can just tag along until you get to the nearest town and we can sort it out there.
Sure.
Yeah,
It's
I
always
gotta-
great to have you guys. You can't beat her meat. Amazing stuff.
Yeah, freshest in town.
Alistair's just starting the cart up again. Just
Karen's already on it. She's like, can these horses go any faster?
All right. So, as you're sitting there, keep in mind your one spell, Mersha, can clean any just mundane dirt, sweatiness, smell, anything. You have Febreze/Fabulosa/Bleach in a spell.
Ooh, Fabulous is the shit, man.
Oh, it's amazing. yeah.
So Mersha, this is and I'm not going to remember your names because the screen I'm looking at has your real ones. This is Chief Sandra, and then that's I'll point to Sneak.
Dracul. I'm a dude playing a dude playing another dude.
Oh, I love that movie.
oh man.
And Marcia, you do recognize each of them, yes.
Okay.
In the same manner as you recognize Terran.
Sure. Okay. Mersha will just shake each one of their hands like a quick one shake handshake.
And the one that looks like an elf, he's actually amazing costume. He's just really good, and he's actually really tall, and he's got white fur.
You notice when you shake his hand, it is furry.
And
Is it
larger.
soft?
So weird.
I
Oh,
mean,
and-
would your hands be soft? Alistair, you're a blacksmith.
You immediately realize that there's still soot somewhere.
It's probably like a gorilla hand. You know, it's soft, but it's fucking callous.
Oh, and one thing you notice when you shake Dracula's hand, his skin is literally freezing cold. Like if you've ever picked up a handful of ice, that is what his handshake feels like.
Okay.
And
react to that if you will.
And Dracula and his wife, they can performance like Matt. It just wow. Maybe while we're driving, you guys can show us some tricks.
I'm going to like lean in towards Taryn and I'm going to whisper, I don't think this one's going to fall for the same stuff as Skeeter.
I'm gonna do a quick assessment of Mersha.
Okay. Roll me an insight. And Mersha, please roll me a deception check.
I'm just gonna pat Taryn on the back and give her guidance.
Good, because my insight sucks.
Oh fuck.
I mean, she's kind of hard to read. Like, she doesn't look beefy and burly, but like she clearly was running for a long period of time, but has already caught her breath again. And she doesn't seem as naive as any of the three other individuals that you have interacted with that belong to the commune so far.
Well, it's simple magic tricks and the like. Nothing. Skeeter seems to embellish a little bit.
No, they're good. Really good.
I love magic tricks.
Well, here, let me borrow a coin from you, and I will reach into Skeeter's bag.
Okay.
Take a coin out.
D100, see if you get a platinum.
Do you have platinum, Skeeter?
No, I'm guessing it was probably all a mix, but actually all I wrote on my character sheet was gold. I should have
Gotcha.
mixed it up.
So I will hold it out and do a little, and then pocket the coin and make it look
Sleight
like
of
a magic
hand.
trick.
Go ahead and roll sleight of hand. I'm fairly certain you're... Wait, do you have minimal... No, you're not level 10 rogue. Okay, yeah.
Not yet.
That's when you gain passive skills as a rogue. 15. Yeah, Mersha, she, like, it disappears seemingly out of nowhere. Of
Wow.
course, Alice there is the only person who knows that that was just a trick, and Taryn's holding it on the backside of her palm.
And then I just do a little whoop, and it goes right down my sleeve. So
No, a sleeve dress.
Amazing. Awesome. That is. See, they're spectacular.
That's impressive. I'm impressed.
So, Mersha, meat salesman.
Saleswoman.
Yeah,
Apologize.
she used to she supplies the ashram.
Yep, with only the finest cuts.
Do you procure the meats yourself, or?
Sometimes I will hunt and trap them myself. Sometimes I'll get them from local farmers. I've got a lot of connections, and they're pretty friendly. So
That's nice. Question for both of you, actually. How far away is the ashram from here?
oh gosh, Skeeter,
Oh.
what would you say?
No, we've been traveling a bit. We could probably get there in maybe a day and a half, 2.
I'd agree with that.
Where is the ashram located?
It's over there. It's that way in the. I gotta look at the map.
Yeah. Go for it. Cardinal direction applies.
Would I know what direction we've been heading?
Northwards. You went east out of the city and then directly north.
Yeah, we have to go. We went east out of the city. Is that what we said? East and then north.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you went right and then up.
So we would need to go farther east to get there. But it's beautiful. It's so pleasant. There's almost virtually no crime. I mean, because if you do anything bad, you're punished mercilessly. But there's no crime, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. We're heading there next, right? After we, you guys drop off whatever you're doing.
You could assume such.
Okay. Sounds like good logic. Hey, Alistair, pick a card.
I'm going to pick the farthest right card.
Are you in front of the wagon at this point?
No Terran.
Yes, I'm sitting next to, at least like standing halfway through it.
So you're talking to the front of the wagon, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, just reach through with my giant elongated hands, just.
And then after you look at your card, go ahead and put it back.
Reach back. Just this like slow movement that's like, I'll put up with this.
And
like a cat dealing with a dog.
Yeah.
Was
Now,
this your card? Number 5. If you pick a number from 1 to 52.
You said furthest right, and I imagine you probably didn't even shuffle the deck, so 52 would be his card.
No. Time to assume I put up with this until we reach Falcone or something happens.
47. Yeah, we'll just keep.
All right. Well, before we get to that part, what were you saying, Kai?
I mean, at some point, I would imagine Kai would teleport into the wagon. Okay, we're clear. Good way up ahead. Who in the fuck is this?
Hey, I'm Mersha. She'll reach out and just grab his hand and shake it.
Oh, this is Chief. Chief, this is Mersha.
He'll look at her and look at the hand and look over at Sneak. Who is this?
I believe this is a friend of Skeeter's. She too is from this ashram, I believe you said was the
Yeah, the
name of
ashram.
place.
Well, she delivers food from here, and I lean into Mersha. Sorry, Chief isn't always that bright. I know we already said your name like 3 times.
Kai starts. Oh shit! There are multiple food. You got food on you?
Well, I do have 3 pieces of plains cow that we can cook up later if you guys want.
You're carrying Plains cow right now.
Sure am. She'll take the 3 pieces of cow out of her pocket.
She actually
Instead of pocket pork, it's pocket.
Yeah.
She actually misread Plains cow.
Pocket pork.
Let's not get
Other
into
than like
that.
the worst name for a fleshlight ever.
No, please. Bad. Sneak bad.
Critical Role, they had pocket bacon, and so.
There's a big difference between pocket bacon and pocket pork.
So the thing is, I like to imagine she misread plain cow as plains cow. No, plain cow is a lot. Plains cow is a lot funnier.
Kai will look down at the meat and then look over the Sneak. I'm gonna scout behind us a little ways, make sure no one's coming up, and he pops off.
Later, Chief.
He's very mercurial.
Yes, good. Yeah. That's one word you could use.
I'm trying to be nice right now. I have a massive headache at the moment.
Yeah, getting beaten to shit will do that to you. You get used to it.
I can see you get hit by a fucking ballista.
I was. I understand. And that's actually not even the worst I've ever had it.
Oh god.
To be fair, the last time you were hit that hard, it was voluntary.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, you still have that bullet wound in your shoulder.
Wow, I've never experienced anything like you, amazing adventurers, performers. I've been lucky. I've never had anything bad happen.
Let's go with adventurous performers.
Sure, I assume there's nothing close by ahead of us or behind us. If any
Roll me a
roll
perception check.
Perception.
Yeah.
Perception.
Not that you can tell.
Or there's no more roadblocks. I assume I would at least see that with the 13.
At least, yeah. I mean, those are pretty, you would have to be as blind as... Oh, none of you have a negative. Good shit. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, none of you have a negative. Good shit. Yeah, no, there's none.
Aaron, you're deaf, not blind.
True.
What?
Huh?
Look, you can make those jokes, I can make these jokes.
So, by the way, Alice, you are now within 1 mile of the castle, in case you wanted to do anything.
I'm assuming at some point through our journey, the disguise self wears off.
Yep.
So once we get within visual, not visual distance, but recognizing something beyond just colored blobs on a cart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to disguise self and hope that lasts until whatever. I get there. That's the word.
All right. Well, you all are now approaching over towards the estate surrounding Falcone Castle, and you were given specific instructions in case any of you don't remember.
Only one of us actually heard it, but...
No,
well, Alice
everyone.
shared it to you all.
Oh, okay.
It's everybody else's responsibility to listen.
Yeah. It's not Kai.
Yeah, Alistair, since we're rather close, let's pull the cart over to the side, and if you don't mind, you are the one who could probably carry all our gear back. Do you want to take our suitcase up and drop it off with Call?
I think that's for the best. I'll probably be fine.
Perfect.
Don't worry. And he's just going to get into his suit again, adjust his tie, and walk off with a giant briefcase.
When we pull over, Kai slides off the top of the wagon. Presumably you didn't notice him arrive.
We'll be hanging out here for a minute until it's in his bag. We just need to make a drop off real quick, and then we'll be on our way.
What are we dropping off?
The suitcase.
Oh, that's that
They
suitcase?
did this amazing trick, right? Where they were trying to make someone it got weird, but it was really cool. Like the lights went out and you couldn't hear anything, but then there was a scream. But this guy, you never got him to come back. What happened to that guy?
No, he's back. He's back at the cast.
What guy?
Oh,
Who?
I missed. Do I remember the guy's name, Jero? Isaac.
You would remember his name.
He was rude to
Lustrin?
you.
Lustrin Zeth. Yeah. Lustrin Zeth.
Kairos,
So-
this is it.
We're
Sorry.
doing this performance for Lustrin Zeth and the Duke, and Lustrin
Von
Zeth
Hammer.
kind of disappeared for a little bit, but it was Lustrin Zeth that we were. He's much nicer when the Duke's around.
I was surprised he was such a good sport about being part of our game.
Yeah, I it was good. I'm glad that you guys wanted him to be there and to see it.
And just an AKA Chelsea, he's dead and in the suitcase. Being delivered.
But unless you're going to extrapolate that from Skeeter's ramblings.
Kairos is the urge to cast silence on Skeeter and just follows behind Alistair, keep an eye on him stealthily.
All right. So, Alistair, you take the suitcase, and the moment you begin moving it, that rancid smell just flows everywhere. It is like a proximity around that suitcase. Anything within 20 feet of it just smells like death. You have to remember, you killed him, 3 seconds later shoved him in there, so when he went through the process of dying, shitting yourself, that happened in the suitcase. Pissing, shitting, bloating, blood flow, organs dropping at, like, that's all in the suitcase.
Gerald,
Thank you for
Yeah.
that.
can I cast mirror image right now? Wait,
Sure.
yeah, okay. I'm gonna cast
Wait, mirror image or mirror image. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Do I need to? I'm just gonna cast it.
Okay. You all watch as now there is, 5?
3 duplicates, so 4.
There's 4 Mershas.
You perform too? Oh my gosh, we got to take this on the road.
Yep. And then the real Mersha is going to run forward and grab the suitcase. Can I get it away?
Oh,
Opposed athletics between you and Alistair.
Hey, yeah, Kai's going to help. I thought we were already moving.
This is a surprise movement. Unless you were anticipating Mersha was going to make this move.
I
Which
guess
usually
not.
has to get declared beforehand. All right,
I
Alistair.
want to use my recap.
Sure. Go ahead and roll your athletics. Okay.
15.
So Mersha goes running over, grabbing the suitcase with these other images following behind, and Alistair just lifts the suitcase and all of them lift upwards while holding on.
I would think
Aaron draws a gun and points it.
Kai tries to stun her, I guess.
All right.
Or you're punching her.
Well, you're punching one of them.
Well, I mean, the one grabbing the suitcase.
They're all grabbing the suitcase. Mirror
okay,
image, you don't know which one is real. They all do the
Okay.
same thing.
Well, okay, if they're all grabbing the suitcase, then yeah, I guess I roll something.
Okay.
They
So
all
let's.
converge into one entity.
Each time a creature targets you with an attack during the spell's duration, roll a d20. Go ahead and roll a d20, Mersha.
All right.
Wow, that actually hit the right one. Give us an attack roll, Kai.
Excellent. Unarmed.
Why are we still here?
Yep,
Just
that
the
hits.
summer.
And you said stun. Go ahead and give us a
Yeah.
con save, Mersha.
Oh my god, am I dead already?
Well, no. It's to stop yourself from being stunned. What's your DC? Kai?
Oh my!
Spell save is 16. Yeah, Mersha failed. Crack! Right in the head, and you immediately drop off of the suitcase stunned. Ah!
I'm going to tackle and grapple Kai. Stop, everyone, stop.
All right, opposed athletics, both of you.
Oh, this better work better than last time.
Keep in mind, you're in the middle of broad daylight.
Everyone.
Oh,
Wow, you beat him. Yeah, you managed to, like, swipe him to the side and, like, no.
I'm going to place a foot over like the back and slightly onto the neck of Mersha.
Yep.
And I'm going to say, Skeeter, back in the cart. Mersha,
Wait,
explanation.
everyone, calm down. Calm down. Mersha's my friend. You guys are my
And
friends.
she just
I
to
don't
try
know.
and steal something from me.
Not something, a literal corpse in a suitcase.
There's a
Oh,
corpse in the
she-
suitcase?
I can smell the body cooking in the heat.
Hmm. No, she has a point. Explanation probably worthwhile. Yes, there's a body in the suitcase. Skeeter, it may or may not be the body of Mr. Lustenzeff. We'll explain the
Question
rest
was
of that.
Myriad, who was
He was working with
it's
Myriad.
it's a ring. He's a ring of thieves who are trying to bring back, shall we
A
say, competition
literal
for
odds.
your person that you work with there. He's someone from the
Cletus.
he's
I
someone from the abyss that he's trying to create a vessel on this plane to inhabit, and we are trying to put a stop to that because it would bring about chaos and destruction and the end of civilization as we know it.
I was just keeping an
Oh,
eye
so
on
like in 2
Skeeter.
weeks.
Not that one, a different one.
Guys, keeping an eye on Skeeter and Mersha, watching for any
Oh yeah,
attack from them.
there's the pistol waiting. Now that particular body in there is being delivered to somebody who can speak with the dead to understand exactly what their plot is and to gain information on what our next steps might be. We did play it off as a trick.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna talk to the trick is still going?
Yes.
This is I am mind blown. Mersha, no, look. Mersha, so this is still part of it. This is like one of the most elaborate illusion tricks I've ever seen. And
I
Mersha,
just face
you can check
palms.
with Gerald, but I think your stun's over. Only one
Yeah,
time.
it's absolutely over. It's been longer than 6 seconds. But you are still trapped under Alistair's massive foot. And for reference, Alistair easily weighs over 500 pounds.
So I can't like buck it off.
I mean, you could try to oppose athletics, but it is like you would have to physically like push up with him stepping on you.
Okay. No, she's just chilling under that huge foot, you know, like all relaxed or whatever.
Mersha,
No. Fight him.
I am not. Now that the adrenaline has kind of wore off, I am not much of a confrontationalist, but this is just what needs to happen if we don't want shit to go worse than it already is. Excuse me for one moment, and I'm still like kind of honored of like not trying to crush her.
Guys,
Okay.
keep an eye on her.
I'm
It
going
is
to
a-
get. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Mersha says it is imperative that I examine that body before you guys get rid of it. I cannot explain why or go into detail, but I need to see that body.
You try
Shouldn't have-
anything,
I
and
mean,
you're going to be dealing with
realistically-
us.
Ma'am, you can keep that pistol pointed at me all you want.
Kai mouths to Taryn. Why are we letting her see the body?
So that we don't have trouble
mouse.
dropping it off.
Ugh.
Who
I'm
doesn't
going to
want to
send-
see a dead body?
Kai rolls his eyes.
I'm going to send a sending
Yeah,
call this time.
yeah.
I'm going to say there's an issue. There's a half-orc woman that wants to see the body / knows there's a body. I don't think we have a chance to exchange items. Can you bring the stuff?
That was 25.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. So dead bodies always smell like this?
Yeah.
After a while.
Also, a dumpster with a lot
Oh.
of food has gone spoiled for long enough.
Oh, that makes more sense. I was wondering why the bad room always smelled really bad, but it's probably food.
Usually not a good idea to eat it at that point.
Anywho, Alice, there you receive a sending back after a couple of minutes. If her name's Mersha, it's fine. I don't know what's happening. Sir Uric said he had a vision. Still bring it here. After. After what? These things are confusing. And then it stops.
I'm going to look at Mersha. Are you working with Sir Uric?
No.
Paul?
Am I, Gerald?
No.
Okay, that's it.
They're vouching for her. Not vouching, they say it's fine. Apparently Uric had a vision.
Now, Mersha, you would be aware of arguably the most powerful person who was at the event last night, Sir Uric Falcone. He is also known as the individual who speaks on behalf of Sarenrae, who is one of the prime deities.
Okay.
He's the archpriest.
Okay. But I didn't hear any of this exchange, right?
No.
Other than the question. And the foot's still on me?
Yep.
Still don't trust you, but it is kind of wavering.
So...
Now that we have this all cleared out, can you let Mersha up, please? It's kind of rude.
Yeah, but
She's a guest?
you right now she just tried to steal. Well,
Part of the trick, but
You're
she
just
knows
gonna-
now that you guys are performing, so I think it'll be okay.
Skeeter, turn around.
I do a 360.
No, turn around and stay there.
I do a 360. And
Darling,
no,
can
half
you
of that.
assist?
Half of that.
I rolls his
Oh,
eyes.
I's the darling now.
Oh,
No,
hey,
I was
hey.
speaking to Sneak. Darling, can you assist him?
Kai rolls his eyes and grabs Sneak and turns him halfway around and make sure his head's pointing in the right direction.
grab Sneak or grab Skeeter?
I'm sorry, Skeeter.
Sneak. It's just mind his own business.
It's Sneaker.
I'm just trying to
God.
control the whole fucking situation. Y'all are crazy.
I'm gonna say to Mersha as I'm taking my foot off, you just need to examine it.
Yes.
And it, as Kai grabs me, I'll do tickle fight.
Oh, jeez. Oppose athletics. Go ahead.
Oh, God. I'm going to advantage just in case.
Sure.
Sneaker's gonna
Yeah.
summon his shadow blade inside his own head.
Right? Just it'll hurt less than.
Kai, this time you were ready for it, and you dodge out of the way, slapping his hands. Mm-mm.
Dude, chill or you're going down.
Oh, no.
That's what I mean.
Accepted. Let's do it. And I'll attempt to grapple again.
Oh, God.
Oh.
I wish
Well, there.
I miss my arsenal. I wish I had more of my weapons.
So let's ignore the two of them while we're moving on with the campaign.
Yes.
All
good.
right,
That's
so there we go.
I'm removing my foot from Mersha. and
Mersha
I'm
will get
putting-
up, hands in the air.
Okay. I put the briefcase down, open it up, and spin it around towards her.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, I need all of you to
Just-
give me a con save.
The obliterated half torso of Lustrin Zeth comes tumbling out.
It does have a really big burnt hole in the chest.
No, you gut shot him, remember?
Oh yeah, that is right. I did gut shot him.
You literally blew open his stomach cavity.
Yup. And
Gross.
Kai and Alistair immediately go over to the side and just start vomiting everywhere, while everybody else is kind of like, oh, this is kind of a problem. Sneak, you're the only one who's kind of like a little more incapacitated, but everybody who got 20 and higher, you're okay.
I'm
You're
used
okay.
to this.
Yeah. And for some reason,
Mersha.
so is Skeeter and Mersha.
Well, he's been in the boiler room, whatever it's called.
The bad room.
Yeah.
As you can see, as you can
But
see, this
there's-
is Lustrin Zeth.
Mersha, can you do the thing?
What?
I'll walk over with a stick. What do you need?
Mersha, there is supposed to be that object hidden inside of the body, which apparently there's already a entryway in there.
Inside?
Yeah, they don't fuck around. They don't just put shit in their pockets.
All right. I didn't read.
Would
the
you like a
instructions all the way
glove?
through. All right. Mersha will like. Is he folded over in the?
Oh, yeah, limbs and everything just like origami shaped into the box.
For God's sake! All right, Mersha will. Mersha will grab this guy under his armpit area or something, right, and just start like dragging the body out so it can lay flat.
Yep.
Is there something in particular you're looking for?
Just an object. There's supposed to be an object in his body, and then she'll stuff her hand in what I'm assuming is the hole in the
Chest.
gut from the gun. Oh, chest.
Well, stomach,
Alright,
yeah,
yep.
so then you...
Yeah.
All right. Go
Oh,
ahead and roll
wait.
me an investigation.
I'm sorry. Just imagine like if just in an alternate universe, it was still in the stomach when you shot him.
And it just went out the other end.
Ugh.
The one ring is now on Von Hammer's floor, covered in guts.
In the forehead, just... But anyways, so you all watch as Mersha just up there and starts feeling around. Now, luckily, as a meat salesperson, you've butchered horses before. Not horses, goats, cows, other choice things like that. So this isn't that bad. It's kind of bad because it's a person, but you know that this is a terrible person who barely constitutes person to begin with. And as you're feeling around, kind of tucked behind the kidney on the left-hand side,
God.
you pull out a folded piece of parchment that was in there, now covered in miscellaneous yuck.
When she's doing this, I'm going to say, "Who has the Febreze spell? Who has the Febreze spell?"
Ugh. Mersha will like shake her hand off because there's got to be guts and shit on it, and then she'll walk.
Well, the shit's in the box. But yeah.
Okay. She'll walk a little bit away from the body, like hopefully up breeze if she can.
Sure.
If that's something she can perceive.
Yeah,
and then-
easy enough.
You have the Febreze spell. Use it,
Ain't none of
please.
that now. That's not doing anything to this situation.
It cleans up soiling.
The only thing that will help this is mind wipe.
Modify memory.
Synaptic.
I don't wanna.
Synaptic shock to collectively ruin this part of the
Yup.
memory.
Yep. Or
And
head
then
trauma.
She'll kneel on the ground and like unfold the piece of parchment and like wipe it off and try to read it. Can she read it?
What languages do you know?
Common and Orc.
Okay, you cannot read it. However, it only has a handful of words on it towards the top, and then it appears to be a map of Tal'Dorei.
Okay. Is there any particular marking on there or directions to a particular location that I can see?
As you are looking on it, roll me a survival check to see what you can get.
I would like to sneak up behind her and take a look at the map as quietly as possible.
Your
Do I
passive
hear her?
stealth beats her passive. Sorry, Taryn does beat you with the stealth check, I believe, right?
Okay.
You're the plus 12?
I'm plus 13.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, you beat it, yeah. Natural 1 wins. Just...
Yeah.
So you're saying she beats the meat salesperson?
I was proven wrong.
It's already too late. Somebody else has made a beat the meat joke.
I did not anticipate this.
Neither did I, and I should have.
Why
But
did
anyways,
you do
In this
that?
group, you should have expected this.
I know. I was hoping because Carl, but no. As you get down there, and you start reading through,
This is Taryn you're talking about.
There's a few locations on this map, that are pinpointed and noted about. One in particular, here, let me bring you over to the world map so I can show you, because the map you're looking at is different from the map that you're going to see right now.
Oh my god, that's an awesome map.
By this point, Kai is being nosy and looking in as well.
Do I notice Kai?
Roll a stealth check, Kai.
Oh, yeah, I guess stealth. Character stealth. $20.
Yeah, no, you do not notice Kai sneaking up behind you. So there's one place on the map labeled as Craghammer, just a small little marking. And there is a reference point on it as well. In addition to that, there is a point discerned in the Zephyra, right past the summit peaks. And you've never heard of you've heard of the Zephyra as the tribe of druids that protect this plane from the elemental plane of air. But you never knew their location because that's not really something that's public information. And there's one other marking on the map that is kind of slightly off the map, but like drawn in by hand towards the top. And that would be the far northeast near the Shawin Canal, I think that is.
It's
Okay.
actually
The
pronounced
Shrone.
canal.
The
And
Shroud channel.
all three of us are able to read the map in the way you just described?
Well,
Or is that only Taryn?
that's only you for
okay.
actually examining. They're just looking over your shoulder at the map itself. Roll your survival checks, Kai and Taryn.
And the languages, I read Elvish and Infernal.
It's not either
These
of
big
those.
thieves can't.
Or
Yeah, of
Thieves'
course she
Cant.
does. It is not written in Thieves' Cant. Kai, Taryn, you notice it is a map of Tal'Dorei that looks older, not as modernly constructed. Kai, you notice that, and you notice those 3 points of interest. What languages do you speak, Kai?
Abyssal.
Ding, 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 ding,
Elfish.
ding. There you go. Abyssal. The writing in Abyssal is,
just looking at Sneak. Meanwhile, this is all happening. Like, what the fuck is going on?
You know, I would like to say this is the weirdest day of my life, but I'm pretty sure that's a lie.
You've
But
been
this
with
is-
me long enough. I think you know there have been weird days.
Yeah,
I think this has
this
been a
is
fun
still
day.
pretty fucked up though.
It's been
Let's
good.
just don't look over here. I'm just gonna just position his head into like the tree line. Just plausible plausible deniability.
Ugh. I hope someone has a plan to put these organs back in the suitcase when they're done.
Do we need the organs? Can we just bury them? Less of a smell?
All we needed was the head, remember?
Anyone
Oh,
with a
yeah.
sword?
Now that's the point. Now that we're far enough away, shall we just leave this suitcase like in the woods somewhere and put the head in a bag?
Just
Sure.
Peter,
So-
go dig a hole over there.
So, Kai, this is what it reads in Abyssal. KH, or the first thing is the Prince's Triangle. KH, the entry. SP, the exit. LO, the rest.
I can see no one else can read it.
You
wanted to-
look and... Yes, Taryn?
I just wanted to, if we could get that again. KH entry.
I typed it out in chat for you already.
Oh, sorry.
So yes, you read all of that, and you notice those 3 points that are very subtly marked on that map. And this map has to be magical, or else it would not be as clean on the outside as it is.
I'm gonna walk up behind Taryn and Kai as they're trying to look over Mercer's shoulder. Hey, what are we looking at, guys?
Mercer will jump.
He is so well, Kai, and swirl around.
While that's happening, Alistair's digging a hole.
Yep. Hey, look, you have a shovel.
Sneak will
Wait.
help.
If no one else can read it, I'll whisper to Sneak. I can read them. Do we want these two to know it?
We may as well. It sounds like we're all lumped into this mess together.
Fuck. I can read it.
Now, before we get into that, Kai, Moshe, Skeeter,
Yes.
this particular thing that we're doing is something we've been working on for over a year at this point to keep the Prince of Beasts out of this particular realm. Now, if we do read this and you are willing to assist in keeping this monstrosity where it's supposed to go, you're welcome to join us, but just know that you have to earn our trust before we're full and equal partners in this. Are you both willing to work with us as a team in order to do this? If not, that's fine and we'll let you go after this.
A little
Mercer won't.
confused, but go ahead, Mersha.
I was gonna say Mercer won't look up from the map, but she'll respond to Taryn and say that there's a location on this map that I am supposed to go to.
The location's that.
I can't tell, right? Because there are three locations marked, Gerald.
Correct.
Yeah, I can't tell which one, but I will assist your group in what you're trying to accomplish if you agree to assist me in going to these locations.
Kai looks over at Sneak.
Sure, why not? Let's look around at the treasure map found in the liver of a dead clasp member.
But is he coming along with us? And I point to Skeeter.
Are you
Alistair
Skeeter?
starts digging a bigger hole.
And then Alistair, I'm assuming you grabbed the shovel out of the back of the cart that I had.
Oh, you do have a shovel. You were just
Yeah.
fucking digging into it with giant hands.
I would assume
miner-
that you have a shovel.
I have a shovel, a miner's pick.
I'll take that. And he builds a hole for the suitcase and then starts building a person-shaped hole.
No, this is great. I am interested in seeing how much the end of this trick, this thing. This is yeah. I'm free. Unfortunately, you guys only have about 2 weeks left, but sure, we can figure out what happens till then.
You're
All
going
right.
to need to elaborate on this end of the world thing you keep mentioning at some point.
Well, I mean, soon your bodies will be torn asunder by extraterrestrial phaser beams, but I will remember the kindness that you guys have shown me.
I'm going to walk over to the body and like holding the shovel. How sharp is one end of it?
Sure, there's a sharp end to it.
I'm just
it's sharp. Yeah.
I'm going to headsman style chop off the head of one hammer. I'm mixing up the names now.
Lustrin.
Lustrin.
So you put it down over the neck and then just shink, plop.
Now, Sneak, darling, I think this is going to be a better time around than showing this to the priestess of the Raven Queen.
I feel like that was a very successful mission. I don't know what you're talking about.
While they're bickering, I'm going to just like nudge the body into the hole.
So
And then
I'm gonna
cool.
And
And
I'm
where
gonna
did
put
Or should I mean any problem with me taking Skeet into the woods and tying him to a tree for a air quotes trick?
Yes, I would have an issue with that. Now, going forward, we would probably want to not go by the names we went by at the party. So let me.
Oh, that's why you're calling him Sneak. I was so confused. I was just going to ask that.
That's
so
Yes.
we're going to call him
again.
Sneak?
Skeeter.
My real name is Taryn.
Oh, okay. Taryn. Yeah, because I've got a loser, but my real name is Skeeter. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna point at Sneak. Point at Kai, Taryn, myself. You fucked up. And sorry, no, that was out of character, but like I'm gonna point at myself. So they've already told you my actual name. It's Alistair. And
So
I'm
when we're
just gonna
traveling, we're going
stare.
to use our real names, but then when we perform, we use our performance names.
Yes.
That makes so much sense.
I'm going to stare at Taryn. He said my name in the
Sorry.
middle of our getaway.
Did I?
I was wondering. That's so you accidentally broke character during the performance. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, and he's just burying his creation alongside the body.
Yup. And you successfully bury the body and suitcase in the ground.
And
You
just
diggy hole. Diggy
yes,
hole.
yes.
So, if you all wish to discuss everything you all know about this particular situation, maybe you guys figure some things out.
Well, Kai
I'm
hasn't
hungry. I'm going to make
said
lunch.
wait.
So,
Let Kai speak.
No, I was just saying Kai hasn't mentioned what the map says yet. We're still.
Yup.
Okay, I'm good.
so can anyone read this?
Kai sighs and raises his hand.
What does it say?
Kai looks over at Sneak, and then over at Skeeter and the mouse. Really?
Yeah. why
Peter's
not?
off building a little fire so we can make lunch.
Fuck. Kai reluctantly reveals what it says. It says the Princess Triangle. I assume you want KH the entry. There's also SP the exits and LO the rest. See, that point right there is the entry. Is that what you wanted?
Jero, the writing that Kai's pointing out, that lines up with the 3 points on the map.
Yes. So KH is the top left, SP is the bottom, and then LO is the far right.
The Princess Triangle is also known as the Prince of Beast, so we can assume that actually this might line up with exactly what we're already doing.
Perfect. 2 birds, 1 stone. Where are you guys headed to now?
Well, if it says KH is the entry, that would assume that's Craghammer.
Oh yeah.
Alistair, religion check, advantage.
I'm going to do something with the head and get our stuff back.
I'm back.
Religion check, advantage, Alistair.
I'm sorry, I thought you were just going to be talking for a while. There it is. Religion. Hmm, 24, 25.
25. The process of ritual in order to summon the beast, as it is referred to, from your time within that cult. The entry is the entrance into the abyss. Which means if you went there, somewhere in Craghammer, there is an actual entryway into the abyss. Which, you know, depending on what your guys' goal is, there's that. SP, the exit, that would be the closest location somebody could leave the abyss. The abyss has a very unique property that if you go there, you cannot travel out of it. You can't. Plane shift does nothing. You can't leave the abyss once you are inside of it. So in order to get out, you need to go to a different place that is directly connected to it, and then leave that plane of existence manually. And that is what the exit would probably refer to. LO is the rest. In performing this ritual, their intention was to allow the beast to rest and recharge itself, so that when it decided to ravage the landscape, it would already be adjusted to its body.
I'm just going to look up and say, well, there's an entry to the abyss in Craghammer. There's, oh yeah, the abyss won't let you go unless you go to another plane. And then go out of said plane. So, like, Summit Peaks, which I was assuming is like SP, KH, you know, assumptions, is referring to is like where you'd exit out of another, or where you exit out of the closest plane of existence to this one. And LO, and by process of elimination, I'm assuming it's somewhere out there, and I point to the straw channel. Strawn, that's the one.
Yeah.
And that's where they'll let the beast acclimate to its body.
And that's near where we fought him in the first time.
Oh, is it? Wait, do you know any place with the initials LO over there?
Sneak.
Mm,
You do.
I do.
But does Chris?
Roll a history check, Sneak.
Knowledge of Tal'Dorei pretty minimal.
Well, it's not Tal'Dorei in history. I mean, if you remember when you were a child, you lived in that channel. Nothing's coming to mind immediately, but who knows?
No, sorry. I feel
Yep.
like maybe there's something, but I've got very little on the tip of my tongue right now.
I'm going to look at her and don't make a joke out of that.
We did encounter a partially inhabited vessel of Baphomet at that point. Near there, we were able to destroy the vessel temporarily. But now we have the capacity to destroy him permanently.
Lovely. So that's great. I'm very wary of everything that's happened so far, and I really like my stuff back, so I'll excuse myself while you all deal with said information.
Yeah, I want my bow, and he looks over his Skeeter staff as well.
I'm just gonna put the head in a bag, like a burlap thing.
Very well. You do so. And you walk off over towards Falcone Castle? I'll take your silence as confirmation. Alrighty.
Kai will follow.
I had thought I had unmuted myself to go. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now,
So-
Mersha,
Yes.
how'd you know that map was in him?
An inkling, I suppose.
We're gonna need more than that.
I received directions from someone indicating that there was an item in his body cavity that would tell me where I needed to go.
Fair enough. Now, to catch you up, we had started an investigation looking for who had desecrated a Queen of the Ravens temple, and where the body of a certain nephew of a Marquesian was. And we had learned that he was on a ship here to Tal'Dorei, and we encountered that ship, and through some more information, we learned that he was to be a vessel for the Prince of Beasts here, and that there's a particular cult that is trying to bring him forth into this material plane. Now, this isn't exactly my strong point, but from what our research shows us is that when you're born into a particular place, you have a chain that links you there, metaphorically speaking. What they're trying to do is, in particular, is break that particular chain and bring him here in a way that allows him to take on his full strength. We thought we had killed this vessel, who happens to be the nephew of this Marquise. And that's not the case. We also learned that this particular cult is working within and through the Myriad, who is a ring of thieves, smugglers, the worst kind of people.
And what is it you're hoping to get from this head?
Information on, well, so Yurik is looking to get information on a few things about the Myriad to help him feel more secure, and then he can help us in return. We're learning more about this cult and where the operations are. We do also know that there's a particularly powerful wizard that is sort of a personal nemesis with a few of us, who is assisting the Myriad in bringing forth this vessel into completion. Now, the part of all of this, too, is that the vessel itself can be brought back, and multiple attempts to bring him into creation can be attempted. That's where a particular help came from. And she'll hold up her pistol, and it appears to be made out of glass at this point, and it's has black and flames like swirling through it. Hailfire can consume anything, including the very existence of this vessel. So that's the idea.
Well, that must come in handy.
Certainly. Now, it can consume the vessel, and there will not be a chance that it can be used again. That is our particular goal, is to keep that option out of place.
Well, any enemy of the Myriad is a friend of mine, so I think we're gonna get along just fine.
You must have a lot of friends then. I can't imagine the Myriad have many people that don't hate them.
It's overwhelming, my friend group, Sneak.
Meanwhile, Alistair kind of just gets a shiver down his spine.
Anywho. So, Alistair and Kai get back over to the castle, where you drop off the head to Call, and he allows you to discreetly take all of your belongings while staying outside of the actual city itself. He does give you 6 boxes, just a little meal for the road. Enjoy.
Thanks.
Well, kind of just like shuddering at the shit that's happened so far. Just like, yeah, thanks. Bye.
Take care.
Guy just kicks off what's left of his fancy clothes and throws on his shorts right there.
Yep. All right.
So much better.
Then by the end of this conversation, boop, 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 you're all back together. And why don't we go on break? We'll be right back, everybody.
Oh.
Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help us out very, very, very much, including all of you watching right now. Like the video. It helps us. It helps people find us. It's great. It's just so useful. In addition to that, if you are interested in joining our community or joining any of our games, consider joining our Patreon down in the description below. All you have to do is join at one of the lower tiers, get into our community, hang out with us a little bit, play around, and schedule a one-on-one with me if you're interested in picking up any of the open slots we have currently available inside of this community. Now, without further ado, hello, players. Where last we left off, the party had ventured further up north in Tal'Dorei, trying to get over to the Falcone Castle. On your way over there, you all encountered a half-orc by the name of Mersha, who seemed to have some type of knowledge of Skeeter and Skeeter's troop owing Mersha money. And then, as you were heading even further up north, and you were about to make the drop-off of the body inside of the suitcase, Mersha tried to very quickly run out and grab the suitcase and run away from everything that was happening, to no avail, because Alistair is just 2.5 Mershas, so that didn't really math very well. A little bit of a scuffle ensued, but after having the greatest decision of this party's life, which is just fucking talking about it, you all settled down and then realized that you all might actually be able to be allies in this circumstance. Through a investigation of the innards inside of the body, Mersha discovered a map that was hidden away for the Myriad's use specifically, and none of you knew why Mersha knew it was there, and upon interrogation, Taryn seems satisfied with the answer of, yeah, someone told me, which is good enough. Now, Alistair went back with Kai, came back with everybody's equipment, dropped off the head of Lustrin Zeth, and that is where we are picking up. So, all of you, I hope during the break you discussed even a little bit what you all were planning on doing. You have a lot of information based off of the map. It is the Prince's Triangle. KH is how you get into the Abyss. SP is the exit point from the Abyss, or a different place, who knows. And LO is the rest. So, go ahead. Yeah, I
Lunch
figured.
is ready. I've got lunch. And I have my cooking utensils out and mess kits.
Now, we did have 2 options that I believe we had talked about before, but one of which going into the Abyss to attack him there, or waiting and finding the vessel again and killing the vessel.
Did we not just go through some quite significant efforts to avoid going to hell?
We did. Well, I did, but...
I feel like this is... either a sign that we need to get the fuck out of here, or a sign that we're going somewhere where we really don't want to go. Knowing our luck, I think it's the latter. I don't particularly want to end up in the Abyss, but let's be honest, we don't have anything better to do, so...
Well,
Why
we
not?
are waiting to hear about the location of a meeting point for the Myriad, and we also have information on where they plan to keep him to rest up. So my vote is we take the time to find the vessel on this side of things.
Well, I think that's a good idea for now. I would like to avoid going to hell if we can possibly... going to the Abyss if we can possibly help it.
Here, here.
Hey, where's the vessel again? Allegedly.
You're kind of hard to hear.
Where's the vessel again? Allegedly.
Well, where they all left it out last time was right past the Alabaster Sierra when they killed him. But then they found out that that didn't really work.
And Mersha doesn't know that.
No, because they did not share that with you.
Okay. I'm fine either way.
I did say that we killed him. I just didn't say where.
Yeah.
Oh, you killed the vessel once before.
Yes.
And the plan is to try to kill the vessel again?
Permanently this time, because I have hellfire, which will consume him.
Oh, got it. Well, do we want to flip a coin?
I feel like that gives us an unnecessarily high chance of ending up in the abyss. We should probably head back to... Well, I suppose it would be wishful thinking to hope that that corpse is still at the bottom of the ocean.
Agreed. Unfortunately, no.
How do we all plan on getting to the bottom of the ocean?
I feel like that's a small problem in comparison.
My concern would be who's going to freeze to death going after it.
There are potions and magic for that.
Speaking of all those things, Jiro, would we have been able to... I'm assuming we would have been able to keep all the jewelry and all of that from the...
Sure, we can retroactively say that you looted the body before Alistair dug it into the
No, I mean that we were wearing for the...
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You guys kept all that shit.
Okay, because I'm probably... I need to sit down to figure out an inventory with you because Darren's still like making back alley deals for it as soon as she can.
Fair enough.
So, I remember hearing from Magus that he does have the location of one of their hideouts, though he was quite hostile at the...
Yes, I'm not sure how helpful he's going to be, but he does have information that we need, probably, so it might be worth investigating with him. I feel like that's a large risk.
Certainly.
Jero, how far away are we from the nearest point on the map?
You all are currently... Let's look at the normal map. Boop, boop. Let's zoom the fuck out. By a lot. You all are currently here. Craghammer is technically the closest location, though you can try to go over the mountain peaks. Keep in mind, this is heading into the Cliff Keep Mountains, which are incredibly deadly. Now, for your party, you might be able to succeed through it anyways. But then Craghammer itself is located there. Yeah.
And we don't... And where's the LO point?
It is not on your version of this version of the map. It's only on the other map. This is a much older map.
What was the name of that? It was literally this channel, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Any chance I could try and rack my brains again for...
Sure, roll another history check.
I'm going to use my game advantage on this.
Sure.
Hey, dirty.
You hit the DC of 10 of realizing where you grew up.
Well, I assumed that it was somewhere specifically in that area. Also, grew up is ambitious, like 10 years old. You know, sold to an orphanage at the age of whatever. But, okay.
The
Sold
tender
is
age
less.
of whatever.
So
The
Tender age of
Leuston-
whatever matters for the plot.
The Leuston Orphanage was the name of the orphanage. L-O. And you remember in that location, there's not a whole lot of places labeled as L at all. There's no lakes. And that's usually like the go-to.
Yeah, like, idiot light bulb goes off in Sneak's head, just like, oh shit. I just realized what the LO stands for.
Yes.
So, on the island where I grew up, there is an orphanage where I grew up called the Leuston Orphanage. There aren't exactly
Oh, God,
many
we're gonna
lakes.
kill kids.
Maybe not. Probably. I don't even know. It's. Oh, why do we have to end up going back to places that I hate?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Enter Dark Brotherhood. Let's just hope it's some kind of evil orphanage mistress. For some reason, I can't remember an awful lot about that place, but well, let's just say I ran away at the age of 14 for a reason. Yeah, there aren't exactly many lakes and shit like that on that island, so I have a feeling we're probably thinking of the right direction. Also, you know, coincidences don't really exist when involved with stuff like this.
Mm-hmm. Especially considering.
Yeah. Great. I mean, that seems like the best place to start, rather than going into the abyss. Might get us some information.
That.
And if we have to make our way in, we will at least be going in well prepared.
Exactly.
Does everyone have their cold gear? Ka?
Yeah, and he pulls something out his back far enough to show it.
Masha, do
Alistair
you have...
literally drops the disguise self and grows fur.
Masha, do you have cold weather gear, or do we need to stop on the way?
Sarah, do I have cold weather gear?
Sure.
Am I... Okay, yes.
Oh,
I
wait,
do.
no, you wouldn't. You spent literally every penny that you had before the game started. So no, you wouldn't, because you can't afford it.
No, but I'm sure I will be fine.
That's what people that die of cold say.
Well,
We'll stop on the way and get you some cold gear.
all right.
So, are you all just gonna, well, for some of you more seriously, hoof it over there, or what?
So I figure while they were all talking, I was over by the fire finishing up making lunch. I was setting out blankets, making a nice little picnic.
Oh.
Not really
And-
part of the conversation.
And I'm sorry to do this to you, Skeeter, but Kai and Alistair did come back with bento boxes that were prepared by the master culinary expert, Call. Sorry.
No worries.
And
It's very lovely. Rice, little bits of sushi that's fresh on top of it. There's even a little tiny area that has this very small bit of chicken that's seasoned with like sesame oil and other choice things.
Oh,
It's
now you're just making me
really
hungry.
fucking good. It's really
Yeah.
fucking good.
Kai whispers to Sneak, and Taryn is paying for the new chicks with cold weather gear, right?
Sure.
What were you saying, Taryn?
I was just gonna say that, dare I risk buying another horse again? I have 2 floating around Tal'Dorei. I feel like I'm in Skyrim.
I mean, you're not far off. It's that or fucking Breath of the Wild just everywhere.
At least those you can whistle for. These you can't.
Keep in mind, you all are currently wanted by the Amon military for the murder of Orsic von Hammer and how many of his guards? 6? 10.
I thought like 9.
Yeah,
Even
yeah,
me?
9. No, Mersha, you are not wanted for these crimes, but everybody else in the party is. So...
And I don't think it was 9 plus the Duke. I think it was 9 including the Duke, but I could be wrong.
Regardless, you're only responsible for the murder of like 5 of them.
The rest are conspiracy theories.
Oh, and we do have a $10,000 gold bounty on each of our heads by the myriad.
Lovely, ain't it?
So yeah.
Honestly, 10,000 is quite insulting, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho, do you all expect to hoof it or anything else or what? You all tell me what you do.
Kai's always happy to hoof it.
Do we have options?
I will pack up everything, all the blankets after we eat, and get the wagon ready. And so, are we moving on, or should I set up camp?
Jiro,
Yeah.
can I use my knowledge of Tal'Dorei to figure out if there are other means of transportation that are faster?
Sure. Roll me a history check.
I will use my game advantage.
Sure.
21.
Well, the game advantage on history checks today.
It's because no one's good at them. Anyways. Well,
We are
that's
not
a lie.
a party
I'm
of high intelligence.
High DPS. High DPS. Anyways. On a 21, airships are really fucking fast. You are also fully aware that there are teleportation circles in every major city across Tal'Dorei. And you are aware that you have a buddy here who is a very accomplished mage who can teleport people around fairly easily.
Reginald! Alistair, can you reach Reginald?
Oh,
Did Alistair ever meet Reginald?
Nope.
you met me in Isengorn.
Didn't you message him before, though?
I messaged absolutely 2 people. 3 if you count the archpriest twice.
Well, because I remember we had a conversation and Sneak ended up with paper in his hand
Oh.
from Reginald.
Yes.
Oh no, we have a much easier way of messaging Reggie. We have the
Thank
fucking
you.
the Volstrucker paper. Fuck me.
I'd rather not.
You'd be missing
Kai,
out.
Kai passes as well.
Yep.
My ex definitely wouldn't agree with me there. But hey, yeah. So Sneak just pulls out one of the pieces of paper, like, "We're idiots." Reggie, how soon can we meet in need of guidance and services?
Including transportation.
That's what I meant by services. I wasn't going to be too specific. Be like, "Hey, buddy, can we use your teleporting magic, please?"
Yeah, Kai is thinking something completely different.
I know you are.
Ah, yes. Services.
No. No. Don't do that to my boy Reggie. Come on now. All right. You write that letter and you send it back to him.
Yeah.
5 minutes go by and you receive a letter back in your hand, Sneak. Well, I can tell you that I am preoccupied. Currently, today. I assume by services, none of you have learned any means of fast travel, so yeah, I can help you. Also, we get to speak to the head. It's going to be fun. Where are you? Remove one piece of parchment, because now it's spent side to side.
Ah, got my shield.
Ah, yes. New Age pen pals.
It's texting.
We what,
LOL.
like just
What you
south,
doing?
just south of Fort Thingy,
Falcone Castle.
Falcone Castle. Just south of Falcone Castle. Look for the love wagon.
The Love Wagon no longer has Love Wagon written on it.
Okay. You receive the piece of paper in about 2 minutes. Ah, I can go there immediately. I'll see you soon. Give me 2 hours.
All right, everyone. We have 2 hours until Flamey Boy is inbound. Let's take a break, take stock. Take a break, take stock of ourselves, and yeah.
We're gonna get another show. Do we know Flamey Boy's real name or just the stage name?
I think we can stick with Flamey Boy for now. I don't think he wants you to know his name.
Oh my god, I just realized fucking Skeeter and Reginald. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. Anyways, so you all sit around, eat your food.
Back.
You eat your food. You prepare yourselves with your proper attire and outfits that look far more reasonable on each of you than, well, the glorious fashion you were wearing previously.
I have my arsenal back.
Yes, Taryn, however, downside, your dress is destroyed. It is wearable, but it is not functional as a noble attire dress any longer.
Can mending fix it?
Mending, super bleach have the possibility of fixing it to the mundane eye, but harsh scrutiny from those people, they would notice the missing components.
Yeah, Kai's clothes are completely kaput.
But yeah. I mean, you can
That
always
has nothing to do
commission
with the
someone to fix
escape.
it again.
By the way, Kai
I'll
went
keep
through
that.
all of Terran's gear on the way back.
All
I
right.
would have been smacking his hand. That's about as far as it goes, though, because I don't think I can catch up to it.
Yeah.
2
You-
hours go by.
Would I have noticed anything missing?
Roll an investigation. No, Alistair did a very good job to make sure Kai didn't steal from you.
Good.
There we go. Reggie comes walking out through the open plains, and for the 3 of you who have never met him before, he is a human, Zemnian in nature, which is incredibly odd in Tal'Dorei, who walks out with black hair that's a little shaggy at top, but his beard is growing in much more fully now than it was previously as he walks outwards, wearing Tal'Dorei attire as he just struts over towards you all.
Hi,
Yeah.
friend. You must be
That's-
Flamey Boy.
Yes,
Okay,
this is Skeeter. I figured you probably wouldn't want him knowing your real name. This is Alistair. He is a member of our group. Excellent.
Out of
Smith.
character. Does he actually just look like Lustrin? just the
That
fact that
token
you're
I was
using-
using for Lustrin was a placeholder token. This is Reggie's token.
Okay, so I'm going to have to disassociate that with stab.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the dead body that we had.
No! Throws the hammer.
Ah, he's
But
knocking
anyways.
the dead and back into one sheep.
Anyways, you see him visibly counting to 10 in Zemnian from that little exchange. It is very nice to meet you all. And I suppose you must be Mersha, the individual that Sir Yurik was telling me about.
Correct. And she'll shake his hand.
You're still quiet.
What? Oh my god, I'm like eating my phone. Okay. She'll say, "That's correct," and shake his hand.
You
Maybe
attempt
that's
to,
the
and he
problem.
keeps his hands behind his back.
He's not a fan of touching anybody.
Correct. I do not like to touch people.
And trust me, I tried.
Well, you all seem to have some sort of information. Where would you like me to send you?
Darling?
Rather disappointingly, home. To the... what is the name of that goddamn channel between Tal'Dorei and Wildemount?
Strawn.
Strawn
Yes.
Channel. That's probably the wrong name, but I can't zoom in close enough to actually read
Yeah,
those
I can't see it
colors.
on
Yeah, no.
You're
Those
going
colors
to
are not
s-
easy.
Oh, I knew you were going to perform. So you're going to send us some, like, when you say send,
They will explain it to you after I send you there.
okay, but we're taking the love wagon and
No.
the horses.
Kai,
If
Those
there's
will be
anything-
able to stay here at Sir Yurik's estate.
Skeeter, if there's anything you want out of the wagon, I suggest you go ahead and get it.
Kai
I
leans
looked
over.
at it. I'm pretty sure straw ring.
Sure. Kai, go ahead.
Kai leans over close to Reginald and whispers, "Can we make that guy point to Skeeter explode like the other one that we brought with us before?"
I do not make a common habit of murdering people who do not deserve it.
Okay,
Then
can
he
we
just
make him
looks at
teleport?
you.
I'm starting
Yeah.
to get stuff out of the back of the love wagon.
Yeah.
Tent. Should we bring the? We need a tent.
Yes.
Sledgehammer.
Yes.
Shovel. Okay. 10-foot pole.
You just smack Kai with that.
I attempt to hit Kai with it.
Jesus Christ.
Kai. Well, I didn't start. It's Kai dodges.
You can dodge, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Miner's pick. Ladder. Do we need to take the ladder?
Yes. Likely.
Rope. Do we need rope? I got rope back here.
Sure.
Okay. Hammer, crowbar. Do we need those too?
Crowbar, not the hammer.
Hammer. Okay.
Yeah, I
leave
think
the
we're
hammer.
good for hammers.
Looks at Alistair decked in hammers.
Cooking. I'll take the cooking supplies. And so, like, he's just like, I don't know where he's putting this stuff. He's just overloaded with trying to carry a bunch of stuff. Oh, and then, Flamey Boy, if you can make sure that the love wagon and here and this bag of coins get back to the ashram, that'd be great. And I
Okay,
found
okay.
him 178 gold pieces in the bag.
A mage hand scoops it up and puts it into the cart.
Kai leans over. There's a reason why I suggested.
Yes, and do you not remember that he was the one who had the wagon that we could escape on and also moved a fence out of the way?
Kai was whispering to.
I had over a year of peace and quiet. Very well. So, all of you wish to go over to the channel. The closest location I can send you to that I am fondly aware of would be Guadin. Though I could attempt to send you all to the Alabaster Sierra. Though we remember how well that worked last time.
Well, you've spent time in the Alabaster Sierras now.
I really wish I spent more time investigating the area. Well, there was that port, if you wish for me to send you all to the port. Do any of you have an item from the port?
I've never been to Zaport, so
You see he pulls his hands to the front and he's wearing these pure white gloves all the way down that like cuff at the wrists, and he just starts rubbing his palm of the right hand with his thumb. Really well. So, I assume none of you have anything from there. Fantastic. Do any of you have anything from the Whitestone?
I do.
I've never been to the Whitestone either.
Give it to me. Give it to me now. Give it to me now. Now.
I'll reach out and hand him one of my daggers.
Okay. He takes that,
Reggie,
tosses it
I
into the
apologize
ground.
so profusely.
Grab hands now. Just...
I'm stay as far away from Skeeter. Yeah.
I grab Kai's hand with my hold hands.
I hold on to the other and just like,
You know what? I actually have to roll a wisdom save to see if he wants to send you there or to your death. Okay, he's not in a terribly bad mood considering. Okay. Very well. If none of you have ever teleported before, I suggest that you all keep your mouths and eyes shut along the journey. If your mouth is open, the air will flow through your entire body from this point to that point instantaneously, which can cause you to die from internal hemorrhaging, bleeding, or you get turned into a pile of goo. No, I am not joking. I am sending you all now. And he casts teleport.
And then I close my eyes and take a big breath
All
while
right.
he was talking.
Yeah, because we did literally have someone turn into a pile of goo with us.
Yup. Yup.
Ooh.
Not a player
random
character.
dwarf.
Oh, okay.
He just wanted to experience freedom, man.
Well, he
was
has sort
free.
of freedom.
He was free for a portion of a second.
Alrighty. He has an associated object, so there's a 100% accuracy. You all feel a rush course through your bodies as you instantaneously begin moving at an incredible speed, and you feel your entire body elongates during this experience before elastic banding and snapping back to where it was. I need a con save from Alistair, Skeeter, and Mersha.
I will use my game advantage. I
Sure
don't think I'll
thing.
need it, but whatever.
Well, did you all shut your mouths?
Oh, totally. Completely kept
Okay.
it closed on my eyes.
Okay. Ooh, wow, good call, good call. Alistair?
debating whether or not I want to use the game advantage.
Oh, it doesn't hurt that bad.
I'm going to use the game advantage.
All right, what'd you get?
21.
Not bad, not bad. burst is off. So, you all feel this elastic banning as you go flying off and then land into the very heavy, thick snow underneath your feet. You feel the cold is rushing over you, almost like an instantaneous wind that chills you down to your bones. Mercer, you grab your hips and like breathe a little bit, kind of like you weren't exactly expecting this to happen. And then, of course, Alistair seems more or less fine. He's okay. Skeeter, you go, wow, and immediately vomit on the ground. Oh, that was a roller coaster you weren't expecting.
Can I breathe?
You're fine now. We're in Whitestone.
Whew. Well, like Cleta says, you gotta keep smiling.
Although you may want to rinse your mouth out before you smile again. Where did we
There's
land
something in my
in
teeth?
Whitestone? Yes.
You look around, and all of you are directly next door to the one place that Reggie spent the most time while he was in Whitestone, the Slayer's Cake.
Oh no.
I need Skeeter, Mercer, and Alistair all to give me wisdom saving throws. Hey, you're good at those. I'm sorry, Skeeter.
Oh no.
You smell this aroma of sweet, delicious pastries that almost like Pepe Le Pew style lift you up and directs your attention over towards this quaint little shop called the Slayer's Cake.
Oh, that
And-
smells amazing.
You are enchanted by it currently.
Skeeter on a sugar high. Hey, this is not going to be good.
Well, while we're here, Skeeter, you
Pray for a food cover.
What were you saying, Taryn?
if someone wants to stay with him at the Slayer's Cake here, Moshe, you're going to freeze to death before too long, so let's get you your gear. And Taryn's pulling out her coat and like all that from her bag to get suited up.
Can we go get some of that food? It smells really good. And I
Who
just start
wants to stay
walking.
with Skeeter?
All right, Skeeter. Ding, ding. You open the door and you see that there's a halfling inside. Hello there. How you doing today? She looks over
Doing
at
great.
you.
Doing great, my friend.
Fantastic.
Try to squeeze in because I've got this ladder and this 10-foot pole and this. It's like I'm just, arms
Yeah,
full.
yeah, way too much.
Yeah. Smells amazing. Absolutely
Good.
amazing.
Is this your first time?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll love it here. We have the best assortment of pastries that anybody can find in all of Tal'Dorei, questionably Exandria.
Oh, fantastic.
Recipes passed down generation after generation. Of course, we are one of the official sponsors of Vox Machina, in case you were wondering. As she gestures to a large portrait of the original members of Vox Machina. Of course,
Oh.
Scanlan appears to be 4 times larger, and much more buff.
Just as a player, I've never heard of them. Yeah, great looking family. Anyway, I'll start with one plate.
A plate of what? We have cupcakes, we have big cakes, we got Crystal One claws. Those
Sure.
are bear claws, but you know. We got
I'll come
glazed
back up for another
donuts.
serving. Just,
We have tiramisu.
fill up the plate, one of each, one of whatever fits, and then I'll come back up for seconds or thirds.
Yeah,
or
no
whatever.
problem, no problem. And she fills it up and she goes, all right, that'll be 1 gold piece.
The yellow ones, right?
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, I don't have
Skeeter. Yeah, you left your coin purse back there.
any. Yeah, what's
She
in my
takes
bag?
the
Of
plate
course.
back.
No, don't. I've got him covered. Don't worry. And Skeeter, give me the damn ladders. Come here. I take them and I like prop them up outside the door and go over, pay for his pastries, and I'll grab like, I don't know, a donut, like a cream donut or something.
Alrighty. Yep, that'll be, just subtract like 3 gold, because that's probably what's going to end up being.
Yeah.
Alrighty, y'all enjoy. Mersha, you're being escorted away by Taryn over towards a lovely, quaint little clothing shop that is filled to the brim with all of these very nice fur jackets, coats, boots, proper dress wear for this type of environment. And even your walk over there, you're already kind of like shivering. It is freezing. You all just teleported into, Russia. Not personality-wise, weather-wise.
Hello, babushka.
Speaking of babushka. Anyways, the two of you walk into the shop. Hello, can I help you?
Hi there, Marshall Wolf. Is the lady behind the counter?
You're super
Christ,
quiet.
Hello.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're trying to yell at me from the other side of a canyon.
Yeah,
I
no,
got
you...
a microphone.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you speaking into the
Is
right
it-
side of it?
Let me check.
Is the video program we know using you're
How
using
about
the correct
now?
one?
Nope.
No.
Worse.
God bless it.
Does...
Is it
Is Zoom attached to the proper device? Look at your audio settings. It should be select microphone. Make sure it's selecting the microphone you use. So if you're using your microphone headset thing, it should be that one. And if you're using an external one, it should be labeled as well.
It should be the little carrot next to the microphone thing. The little chevron carrot.
Is this any better?
Considerably, but not perfect. You're on your phone with this, right?
Yeah.
Then it should only attach to your microphone that's plugged into it right now. So yeah.
Okay, can I... Because it was fine when we started, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I drop off of Zoom and pop back in?
Sure,
Or
go
will that
for it.
screw it over?
No. You're in the last place here anyways. You're good.
Okay.
In the meantime, everybody, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this content.
I will strike up a conversation with the the owner of the store.
Hello. You see a very
Hi.
old human woman. How are you?
Doing just fine, thank you. And yourself?
Oh, I'm just dandy.
Wonderful. We're looking to buy a complete set of gear for my associate here.
Oh, you are very ill prepared for this weather. Go ahead, Biscuit. Go ahead and try.
Testing.
Hey,
Much
we
better.
can hear you.
Hey, thank you. Okay. Well, yep, it seems I'm in need of winter clothes.
Winter? We're almost a summer.
What? Mercia will look at Taryn. I mean, we're getting winter clothes, right?
We're getting cold weather clothes. This is actually spring.
Mhm.
This is nice for spring.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty brisk. We have the
So what
sun.
What do I need? Like a trench coat?
To start. Plus
Well,
furs and boots and
Mhm.
fur-lined pants and a hat as well, with scarves and gloves.
yes.
All right. Well,
Alistair walks into the store. Basically, you're gonna look like me by the end.
with or without the fur?
With.
The fur's better insulation and protection from the wind.
Okay. Mercia will reach into her pocket, and pull out the 3 pieces of plains cow meat, smacking each one down on the counter in a little line.
Psh, psh.
How much will this get me?
That'd get you to be asked to get the fuck out of my store.
Well, this is plains cow meat. It's the best cow you can get anywhere near
Sure.
here.
Yeah, go talk to a fucking butcher. I'll deal with that. I'm a vegetarian. I ain't
I'll be
fucking scared of him.
I'll be covering the expenses.
Are you sure, Taryn?
Yes, I'm sure.
All right,
Well,
so
I'll-
we're gonna.
I will pay you back, but here, please take this plains cow meat in the meantime as a thank you. And she'll gather up the raw cow meat and hand it over to Taryn.
Hey, Taryn, at least now it's beginning to chill.
Well, I do have the party loot, so I'm going to put that into the bag.
Oh, something in the bag's gonna be a little mooey. Anyways. Thank you. Anyways. All right, so how important is basic mobility for you?
Well, I mean, I'd like to be able to walk. Are there coats you can't walk in?
Well, I mean, there's certain kinds of pants that aren't going to be very well suited for you if you're worried about, being a quick, agile person. And she gestures over towards Taryn. But they're way warmer.
Where's the discount section?
In a different town.
Whatever she requires.
Very well. So, okay, we're going to start you off with some of the boots with these furs. Okay, here you go. And we got the alpaca bottom pants. Here you go. Alpaca bottom pants, boots with the fur. All right, let's get you a nice big jacket. Are you thinking leather?
Sure.
Very well, we'll get leather, and then we'll add in that extra layer of fur on the inside, just a small layer, and then the one on the outside. We have this one here. Try these on. We have the dressing room in the back.
Mersha's just like holding this giant pile of clothes in her arms. And she'll go back to the dressing area and try them on.
Yep. It's all a little baggy on you, but not like terribly so. The boots, however, do fit you like wonderfully. And when you come out, you feel warmer, considering this weather, a lot warmer. Wonderful. All right, now throw this hat on. And she tosses you just a traditional cap that goes over your ears and over your forehead and back of your head. Mm-hmm.
Well, how do I look?
Warm.
Yeah, I feel a little sweaty.
Yeah, once you get outside, you'll be proud of that.
Can you move in them?
She'll start doing basic calisthenic movements.
All right. And yes, the alpaca bottom pants do actually have a little bit of elasticity to them. And the fact that they're a little bigger on you, you have full range of movement. No problem. There you go. All right, that'll run you 10 gold.
Nope.
I'll give her 11.
Thank you.
Taryn, I will pay you back. Thank you.
I'll let you in on something. This particular mission, going after who we're going after and taking care of that, it's very personal to me. I'd rather everyone be prepared for it than not.
Well, thank you.
Well.
Now, I'd say that we take a rest for this evening. I know exactly where we should go.
All right,
All right.
goodbye. She waves you goodbye.
Goodbye.
Skeeter, around this time, you and Sneak are inside of the Slayer's cake, but you are very fat and happy with all of these pastries to the point of near vomiting. But only near vomiting. You have
These
enough
were
self-control to
so-
start before that.
So good. Kind of making me a little chilly though.
Well, that's probably because you ain't dressed for the weather around here. Around this time, the door opens up. Ding, 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 ding. Hello!
Hi.
Oh, no, not you guys. This is over
Oh.
with Sneak and Skeeter. Hello!
Hi, friend.
Sneak, you're muted in case you're speaking.
Yeah, who do I see enter?
That little old grandma who gave off the boots and gave you guys all the warm cookies and everything else.
Ah, hello there, madam. It's good to see you again.
Oh, it's so good to see you. And she comes like walking over with her little cane and like gives you a hug. Ooh, you're eating well, right? Look at that. You put on a couple extra pounds, huh? That's good. Stay well insulated. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
I try. Speaking of insulation, Skeeter, we will need to go get you some warmer clothes. Don't worry, I've got you covered.
Wait, you guys did that again? Oh, just come by my house. I got you. It's fine.
You are
Sure,
an angel.
friend.
Yeah. Just call me Grandma.
Grandma, it is. Thanks, Grandma.
Yeah, of course, of course. Here's your delivery for the day. And she hands over a large tin of cookies. Thank you very much, Grandma. You're very welcome. She comes over to your guys' table. Ooh, mind if I take a little bit of that cupcake?
Please, please.
Oh,
I'd like
thank
to
you,
share.
thank you. She takes it and starts nibbling it. It's been over a year. What have you been up to since then?
We've been traveling a little, making sure that we see the rest of Tal'Dorei while we're at it. I feel like we've got some more interesting tasks on our way, and I'm actually going to be finding some, going back to explore my roots, shall we say.
Oh, that's always very stressful, especially roots. You all still focused on saving the world?
Something like that, yes. Although, if you
That's-
believe my friend here, we only have 2 weeks left to live anyway.
Well, when you get to my age, that's how you treat every day.
You got it, Grandma.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so nice to see you. Hey, where's that nice young lady that you were always oogling at, huh? Where'd she go off to?
I believe she went to find some warm clothes for one of our other new companions.
You all are making so many friends. I'm so happy for you. Oh, this is lovely.
We try our best.
Oh, it's so good. Seeing all of you young folk and lovebirds, it gives me a spark. It's lovely. Around this time, Taryn and Mersha do walk in. Ding, ding. With Alistair. There she is. Hello, how are you? And she comes like walking over to you slowly with her cane.
Taryn will kind of walk a little faster. She doesn't have to walk that far. Why, hello, Grandma. How are you?
I am wonderful. How are you?
Doing very well.
I'm assuming
Oh.
Alistair is just blending in as a tree. In
Oh, no.
comparison to this really old lady.
Grandma has a third sense. She knows when somebody needs loving. Oh, is that one of your new friends? Hey, big guy, come on in.
Gotta just like.
Grandma know what that mouth do.
No, stop. Bad. Do not sully Grandma.
Sneak.
For cookies.
Mhm.
Sneak.
Exactly.
Sneak.
That's bad Christian. Not even sneak. That's just bad. Anyways, she like lets you walk up to her and, she takes your hand. Well, hello there, big fella. How are you?
Hi.
Shakes your hand.
Alistair's kind of like, you can see that he's kind of stiffened, so to speak, just like raising his head further away from this woman, just unsure
darling.
of it, unsure of her.
Darling, don't worry, don't worry. We're all friends here. I'm Grandma, by the way. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice.
Everybody
to
in
meet
town
you.
calls me Grandma. I'm kind of like the adoptive grandma of all the people and adventurers that come through here.
That's
And the one who established this fine eatery here.
one of the individuals. I worked with them for a period of time. It was a lovely day. But come on, everybody, come sit in. And she goes over to you, Mercer. Hello, I'm Grandma. Nice to meet you.
Hello. She'll shake Grandma's hand delicately.
And she is an ancient halfling woman. Very, very, very old. Or sorry, she wasn't halfling. She was a human that is just less than 5 feet tall now because she's so old. Oh, look at this. We have so many people. Oh, this is so wonderful. I love when everybody comes back and visits me. Oh, darling, can you give us a round of cookies? Take them from my tin. It's nice and fresh. Oh, and espressos as well, please. Anything for you, Grandma? Of course, yeah. Oh, hello. This is so
Would you be a dear and add a raspberry cream to mine, please?
Mm-hmm. Of course, not a problem. And she goes ahead and does that. Now, as you all sit down, she like looks at Sneak, looks at Taryn, looks at Sneak.
What?
I am so proud of you. And she like grabs your wrist, Sneak, and like pats you on the hand. Oh, this is wonderful.
Oh, God.
I knew it the first time I saw you two look at each other. You were gonna end up together. This is great.
Oh, God.
Oh.
I'm trying to remember if Taryn would have like taken off all the jewelry.
Oh. When? And she like grabs your hand, Taryn, and just looks at the wedding band. When?
Not very long ago, to be honest.
Oh.
And there's like a glance to say like, oh fuck.
You
Yes.
almost gave me a heart attack.
Darling.
Alistair, like,
How
Alistair,
could we have forgotten to tell them?
Yes, Alistair.
Alistair, like, immediately switches the ring with the Revivify gem around. So it's like, you know, the ring slap?
Mhm.
But it's kind of like that, but, you know, just ready for Revivify.
Oh. Oh, I'm so happy. Where are you gonna have it? Oh, do it in Whitestone. Oh, we can go get the old chapel. Oh, we can fix it up, make it all very beautiful. I know exactly what it looked like when, everybody had their
Oh no,
wedding
they're
back.
already married.
They're already married.
Yeah, they're
Sneak.
married. That's Mrs.
Sneak, you take
Yes.
1 point of piercing damage as she slaps you. You didn't invite me?
It was a quiet and intimate affair. No
Did you
real
elope?
Guests. Something like that.
Oh, that is such a beautiful story. Don't worry, you can hold on to that slap for when you deserve it next. I was married. But anyways, that is so lovely. So that's why you've been gone for a year. Honeymoon. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Oh, this is so lovely. And then you bring in new friends as well. I'm so happy.
Yeah,
No.
it's
Alistair's going to, Alistair's going to walk over to Skeeter. Just about picks him up from out of a seat. Puts him back down. And he's going to say, they're going to have a little bit of an intimate moment. We should just, like, stay outside. I'll get you new clothes.
How are you trying to pick him up?
It's like, it's more of a suggestion than a pick up.
Okay.
Like a
Just clarifying.
guiding,
Yeah,
just like
It's a
putting a
pact.
bit of force in. Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say.
Okay, yeah. So wait outside. Sure. Yeah, I can do that.
It is freezing cold out there. No. Actually, all of you come back to my place. I have to outfit him with some spare clothes anyways. I think I
We
have the
would
perfect
love to,
suit for you.
Grandma.
Oh, wait. Here's the cookies. And each of you are given a small plate with a single cookie and then, of course, the raspberry Danish. Is that what you got?
raspberry cream in the espresso.
Oh, yeah. And then you get that, and all of you bite into the cookie, and it is that perfect, gooey, soft chocolate chip cookie that just melts in your mouth as you're chewing on it, and it is incredible. Baked fresh this morning.
And just as delightful as always.
But anyways, we gotta outfit you, young man.
You got
he
it, Grandma.
looks
That
around
sounds
the
like a
party.
great idea.
Then she starts looking at Kai and looking at Skeeter. All right, come on.
I follow Grandma.
Is
What?
Excuse me, young man.
Excuse you? Okay.
Listen
What?
to your tone when you speak to me.
Yes, ma'am. What was that look?
Oh, I just noticed a little glisten in one of your eyes. That's all. Don't worry about it. I was right last time, though. And she just kept going.
And there's a whisper in Infernal, like, I can't believe we forgot to take these off.
Yes, I'm sure your mother will find out soon.
Oh, fuck.
You're scared. What about when she finds out it's me? She's going to kill me.
She knows it's you.
Well, yeah.
Oh, wait, not the
But-
mom. Okay, I was thinking of Grandma still. Sorry.
No, like the mom, and Taryn's just like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck, that's right, and that's not, oh.
So,
And the
you
entire
all...
clan is just gonna have so much fun with this.
You all walk through town for about 15, 20 minutes or so until you make it over to a very quaint, small, 2-story building, and she opens up the front door, and each of you step inside. It's fairly large in here, but Alistair, you're stuck a little hunched over. Not terribly much, though. And, all right, everybody, go ahead and make yourselves comfortable. We have all the couch space and all of the chairs. If we need extra chairs, they're over in the kitchen. I'm gonna go get the trunk. Here, young man, follow me. And she takes your hand, Skeeter, and then, like, hooks her arm through your arm, like, you know, you're gonna escort her to where she knows where to go.
And I'll go with her.
And she introduces you to her ex-husband's clothing as she pulls out a trunk and starts, you know, unraveling a lot of it and offering you any number of different flannel shirts and, you know, fairly worn but sturdy looking pants, mostly leather, and a pair of boots that are just slightly too big on you.
I like the boots.
Yeah.
Shirts. I'm not allowed to wear pants. I need to be like a cheetah.
Well, I can tell
What?
you,
The
if
fuck?
you don't wear pants, your nether bits will fall off out here.
I've never
So-
worn them in my life.
Okay, we can work something out. She looks you up and down. You're very secure in your masculinity. Okay. And she goes over to her cabinet and pulls out a very long dress that's, you know, fabricked very properly, incredibly thick in the skirt, and goes down to about your calf. And then she gives you complimentary pair of tall stockings. Not stockings, socks. You know, the knee-high socks.
Oh,
Yeah, wanna try these?
Yeah. No, I'll
Yeah.
try them on. So I put on the knee-high socks, boots, and then
If you double up the socks, the boots will fit you.
okay. And then I try to squeeze into the dress.
Okay.
Probably need to
And
make a little rip on the side for movement.
Oh yeah, no. She'll actually like cut around the top area so like your chest is still yours, and then puts a flannel over top of it to like button down for you to keep you nice and cozy, and then jacket over that. All right, how's your mobility? And I mean, like a Scottish warrior, you can move.
Oh, this feels pretty good. And I'll put my put up on a dresser and kind of stretch out. And...
Oh my! Ooh. No wonder you look like that. Okay then.
Thanks, Grandma. This is great.
Is he going true Scotsman, or does he still have the budgie smugglers on underneath?
Let's be real.
Yeah, that's fair.
The budgie smugglers. Oh my god. Are we talking like
Oh no.
standard budgie or English budgie?
What? I'm sorry, there's a difference? What?
There are. The English budgies are like twice as big as the one that was like this big.
Oh, we're talking about actual birds. Okay. I
Yeah.
was like, there's a difference between American budgie smugglers and British budgie smugglers?
The actual budgie.
I feel like you don't get away with wearing budgie smugglers unless you're packing some serious sausage.
OMG.
Has this group already rolled dick size and or want to?
No.
No.
we have not.
Okay, let's.
No and no.
I've
All right,
never
let's
rolled
keep
big
going.
size.
I don't roll.
Yeah, you
I know it's a
haven't.
double
Oh,
six
no.
anyway.
Anyways, you all walk back out and you see Skeeter wearing this like long, almost very long dress. With like his flannel shirt and his other like niceties over top of it and knee-high socks, and you know it shows off his calves incredibly well. And to be clear, Skeeter has killer fucking calves, like incredible. They are ripped beyond belief. Alrighty, everybody, see, like I said, nice and set up.
Love it, Grandma.
Of course, of course.
And you're quite warm in that.
Yeah, it's comfortable. I've never been anywhere where it's cold like this before. Does it get warmer at night or throughout the week, or how does that work?
In about 2 months there may be grass, and that's about it.
In certain places, yeah.
Well, Grandma, I think that we must stop by the estate and speak to my family, so we'll...
Are you going to tell them that you eloped?
I'm sure to get there eventually, so I'd rather be the one to tell them.
Oh, please be safe. And she's looking at you, Sneak, when she says that. Be safe. Oh, no. Oh, those women are so... They are, kind of scary.
It is matriarchal after all.
Oh, of course. As it should be, right? And she offers you a high five. Psh. Anyways, here. I have another small batch of cookies. And she brings over a bundle of cookies. Take these with you, maybe that'll quell your mother's, feelings slightly.
Karen will hand them to Sneak and be like, as an offering for them.
Yep.
Yeah, like putting down some meat to distract a rabid bear.
Was that offensive?
No, it's saying that they are the perfect peace offering.
Anyways, if any of you need a place to stay, if they kick you out or anything like that, my door is always open to all of you, okay?
No, I wouldn't let that happen.
Oh, just in case, if you need a place, need some warm food in your bellies, if any of you just get tired, just come on by whenever. I'm home most of the day.
Well, appreciate the offer, Grandma.
Of course. Yeah. All of you have a wonderful time. Young man, it was a pleasure meeting you. Young lady, you as well. Looks at you, Alistair. And of course, pleasure.
Yes,
Enjoy the rest of your day.
You all
nice
as
to
well.
meet you.
Thanks,
She
Grandma.
goes, of course. We'll see you around. Don't forget to stop by soon.
And as we make it outside the door, may have forgotten to mention to you, Skeeter, Elsa, and Mersha, that Whitestone is home for me.
Oh yeah, no, you didn't. You didn't mention that. It's nice
we
being
were
here in your home.
teleported so quickly, and considering we are going to be staying with my clan, so please be respectful. Glares
of
at Kai.
course. We should always be respectful.
What?
So, well, let's get going. Do we keep the Sharon or what, darling?
I don't know. I have a feeling that now that it's been assumed, we're not going to get away with going in, oh, it was all a joke, and we kind of didn't deny it either, so...
Yep, now
I'll
you
leave
have
that
no
one
chance.
up
The
to
two
you.
of you gotta get married.
And I was like, and the rings don't exactly look like we were faking either.
Hmm.
I mean, at this point, your personas are kind of overlapping.
Yeah.
You're the godfather of the music.
I'm just gonna like turn Skeeter around. Like, don't, no.
What was he doing? What?
I just like commenting on things.
Oh, I thought that was Asa.
It was just saying this.
Yeah.
When the music started, it reminded me of the Godfather and offer,
So, all of you walk across Whitestone further to the north, and you head into the Noble District housing, with all of the massive estates that are roughly about 1 block large in just the houses themselves. And as you're walking through them, you see the one estate that is familiar to 3 of you, that is a very wide, simple white building that has an open courtyard that seems to be completely demolished of most things other than 3 trees positioned very close to the house itself. As you approach very slowly, Taryn,
I will let out a certain whistle to let them know it's me.
and
Were there
immediately
people on the road on the way here?
a handful, not very many.
Was I getting any looks with my outfit and the ladders and the sledgehammer and the shovel? And...
Just a preliminary glance, but nothing that was like too lingering or judgmental. People in
You are the
Whitestone are
world's
fairly
most flam-
woke.
You are the world's most flamboyant landscaper.
I mean, you're not wrong. Anywho, as you all are approaching over towards it, you let out that little whistle, and an arrow soars down over towards the perimeter wall, thunk, into it with a rope, as you see Penelope gliding down holding onto her bow. Penelope,
you're on watch.
I am, yes. Penelope is a very young, probably like teenage equivalent of elf girl. And she kind of like stands down and then walks up directly to you, Taryn. Welcome. Auntie and everybody else is out right now. Just me and a couple of the others left behind. Good to see you again. Eh?
That is an amazing bow you have. Hello, friend.
Hi.
Is there anything in particular?
Nice
that-
dress.
Thank you. They suggested I wear it to keep myself warm.
Yeah, warm's pretty good. What'd you say?
Is there are they out on any particular sort of thing or?
There's been an increased number of individuals clashing out within the mountain range from the Underdark, so
Oh.
we're just doing our usual patrols to make sure their fight does not have any effect on our, lifestyle.
Right.
But yeah, they've been out for like 2 days, so they should be back within 3 or 4, of course. Then her eyes just goes down to your finger. And then over towards Sneak.
Oh god.
I'm going to do the thing with the ring again.
Taryn?
I.
Yes, Penelope.
She lifts your hand up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Really?
they hooked up.
Well, we knew about that.
Yes, really.
Wow. Thanks for the invite, I guess?
Let's go.
He hasn't even gone through the trials.
There are trials.
Yeah, of course. I mean, do you really think you get to join our family, our clan, without proving you can do it?
Oh god.
Don't worry, there wasn't much alcohol after the event anyway.
I cannot drink. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Well then you should probably be pissed off at her.
You know how things can be when you're trying to take care of certain things and you're facing a life or death situation. Sometimes you...
So your marriage was life or death?
No, we're handling certain things right now, darling, that... remember the last hunt that we were on?
Yeah.
Well, we're still going up against those same sorts of people, so...
Yeah, I don't understand any of this. Okay, sure. Well, congrats.
Thank you.
Are you going to tell them at all?
I don't
Tell
even
them
know
what?
At this point.
She looks at you, Alistair. Tell us what? And she just steps 2 steps up to you. Mind you, she's about 5 foot even, very small elf girl. Just looking up at you.
I'm going to look at Taryn. First things first. What is her
I'm Penelope.
standing? Am I addressing the daughter of a mayor or?
There's really only one person who's ever in charge, and that's really just the person who finalizes decisions.
Kai raises his hand.
And that's my mother.
Okay. So, should I call you Miss Penelope?
Penelope's fine. Formalities don't really matter at all.
Oh, thank you. I just gotta go over something. Does she know what you did? Out at sea?
It was in a pullet, and yes, my family assisted in that.
Yeah.
Although they
But
don't
does
know. We didn't necessarily have time to go over every detail.
Evil people
Shall
do
I-
evil things. We tried killing them. We killed them. Very well, I might add.
They're still going.
Yeah,
Right.
update on that. Turns out the guy we killed, not actually dead. Great. We're trying to resolve that. May end up needing to go somewhere really unfortunate. Anyway, do you know what? Actually, Taryn, I'm sorry. I'm not going to keep this up. I don't
It's
feel like
fine.
engaging this kind of rush. We had to go under cover as some nobles. We had to pretend to be married. We forgot to take off the rings. End of story. I'm not getting any deeper involved into this rabbit hole. I'm sorry. I don't need that kind of stress.
She just
This is lovely. I
slowly
care about her deeply.
smiles. As you say all of this, just slowly smiles.
Oh, so guys didn't get married? I thought I missed something.
No. God.
You're not married?
No, Skeeter.
It's the stage persona, Skeeter.
Yes, that makes sense. Got it. I'm with us now.
How is this not clicking with him yet?
Don't question the mind of the stupid.
But yes, Penelope, I'm sorry to disappoint. There was no wedding. We pretended to be married. It was awkward and lovely at the same time.
Ah. Well, that saves you potentially losing a limb or two. Okay. Wonder what
What are you
Auntie
gonna tell
would
Grandma?
think.
That
Wait,
grandma
you
would
told
be-
Grandma?
She's the we ran into her and she's so.
They are horrible at denying things to her.
Oh, hey, don't use the they word. That was nothing to do with
You
me.
didn't stop them.
What would you expect me to do?
Oh, that poor
Explain the
little lady.
situation.
She's gonna have a heart attack if she finds out.
I direct everyone to Penelope.
And she gets a very sinister smile, which means you can't tell her.
I feel like this is a familiar situation.
More than you
Oh.
Are
Oh,
we
this is
getting
gonna be
invited
grand.
inside?
What? Oh, yeah, sure. Come on. And she, like, dislodges the arrow and just starts pulling the rope back with her as she walks.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, there
I'm
is so much I can do with this. Ah, this is going to be fun. She looks
I'm going
back at
to
you,
look.
Alistair. You're my favorite. Thank you.
I'm gonna look at Taryn like, I
feel like
Am
that's not a
I-
good thing.
am I
There's-
dead?
There was no good way out of any of this, I don't think.
Taryn, she is like your little sister. Unfortunately.
Also, like 150 years older than her, but
Yeah,
still.
yeah.
He's at the same age.
It helps.
Oh. What tangled web we weave. These are the days of our lives. Anyways.
Oh, don't. That's trauma. That is trauma memories for me. Don't do that.
Anyways, you all head inside where it is very, well, warmer. They certainly have a good amount of heat coming from a couple of the fireplaces, but they don't really try too terribly much or too terribly hard to keep this environment super duper warm. Most of the individuals from this clan have adapted to the colder surrounding area so well that a little inconvenience of cool does not bother them at all. So, all of you must be the new people. Yay. Hi. I'm Penelope. I'm her little cousin.
Hi, I am Alistair.
I'm going to call
Um,
you Favorite.
I'd prefer my name, but I don't think I have a choice.
You learn fast, Favorite. And she, like, punches you in your arm.
No?
Hey, I'm Mersha. She'll stick out her hand.
She'll take your hand and, like, grasp your forearm and warrior style shake it.
Nice.
And you are Skeeter, right?
Skeeter, that's right, friend. Penelope. Penelope with a bow. Yep.
I do use bows sometimes. Yes.
Yeah, I like it. It's kind of like mine, a little bit smaller, but I like it.
Good. So all of you, welcome into our house. Yeah, if you need to pick yourselves up a room, use the same room as before that you all took. Just ask Kai, Sneak, Taryn, whatever you want. Would you like me to make a personal quarter for the two of you?
I can manage.
Of course.
Here,
Uh,
and I will take out the slabs of later cow.
Hot Pacal.
And she'll like smell it to make sure it's still good.
It's good.
You think this will keep until everyone get back?
These will probably be good for like another week if you store it in the ground, which is a very common thing to do when you don't have refrigerating. Not much longer than that.
And she said they'd be back 3 or 4 days. So, all right. Well, I'll take care of that. If y'all want to go find you a room and get comfortable, and we'll take we'll at least rest here at least for the night and make our plans about where we're going from here. At least we'll be well rested and taken care of.
Yeah, of course. All of you, make yourselves at home. Anything that you need, just be very careful and mind your own hands. Now, passives of 15 or higher. Who is that?
Hi.
Very good. On top of the china cabinet, Alistair, which the china cabinet is empty, just for a reference, you look up and you see a fairly large snow leopard just snarling and like sniffing at you all.
I'm gonna speak to him and I'm going to say, I got invited in by Penelope. Please don't eat me.
Snowflake, calm down. Fine. Of course,
Lovely
only
voice
in
you
B
got there.
speech. It just gives you a little smirk. Oh, by the way, I tamed my first companion.
And what a companion.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Terrifying.
Not gonna say
whip
it
out
wasn't a situation of good luck.
I'll whip out a knife and cut a piece off and toss it over to Snowflake.
Snowflake will take a big bite out of it.
I'm setting everything down, going into my bag, looking for something.
Yeah, she after another round of the Underdark coming back to the surface, she got stuck underneath a large branch, about 6 months ago or so. She's still a pup. But I managed to find her, free her, and now she won't leave me alone. She smiles up at it, and it, kind of smiles back. They have the exact same sense of sass.
She suits you.
What's that supposed to mean? She's a bitch.
So,
Alistair
It
is
means
just like,
exactly what it sounds like. I'll give her a wink.
Alistair, who is currently huddling himself to the corner of a couch, away from the conversation, just like this family. No.
Alistair, you think this family is bad? Wait until we meet mine.
I thought you didn't have one.
I have a feeling we'll meet them.
Oh.
From around the corner, you hear Skeeter and walk out wearing his typical outfit yet again. Nice mobility.
Oh, yes, love it. Like a cheetah.
Put a hand on Penelope's shoulder and just be like, just go with it.
Do I have to be nice to that one?
He's useful.
No.
And I'll go
Anyways.
out back and bury the stakes to...
Yeah. You know where they
Bury
bury
the
the food.
shame.
While you're all interacting, Snowflake does come down and sniffs each of you, just giving you a quick once-over, getting a vibe out of you all, just to check out, make sure you're okay to be around her, Penelope.
That's a big cat.
Every sentient creature's reaction to Skeeter is, oh, does this need to live?
Actually, Skeeter, animal handling.
Certainly. Bum, 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 bum.
I feel like if that's the genuine reaction that every character has when they meet Skeeter, then Acer has made the character exactly the way he intends.
I
I feel like that is the success ratio.
Alistair says that, and then it kind of like puts its head underneath your hand and like
With a little
tosses it up.
switch.
It circles around
Skeeter's
you a
hand?
couple of times. Yeah. Snowflake like Skeeter. Animals like people that are pure of heart, no matter what they are. They can just be assholes to them as well if they're cats. But anyways, you all are going to stay here for the evening and then presumably tomorrow head out to the channel? Or are you going to wait?
Well, I think that might be a discussion we have in the morning, because we don't know what we're going to end up facing, and there's a possibility we could have help. Just as before. And our teleportation saved us months of travel.
Months? We're months away?
Yes. We're on the other side of Tal'Dorei from Amon.
Any of you with a map can go, we were here, now we're here.
So
Doesn't seem that far.
that was the teleportation. Now, does anyone have a particular opinion on whether we should wait for the rest of my family or not?
I
I
mean,
don't know.
would it be useful to wait?
And have a band of very skilled hunters at our back to make sure we're fine? Who are perfectly loyal to at least one of us? Yes. I see that there's an advantage there, but we do have to wait a few days until they get back.
A few days is not too bad.
Can't
May
hear
as
you,
well.
Jerome.
Also, I'm not sure if they're gonna, any of them would be able to go with you. I mean, we're kind of trying to take care of things here. It's gotten a little
Right.
more chaotic, so. I mean, they've just left me on house duty. I'll come.
I think you need to stay here and look after the house.
It might be nice to say your goodbyes.
I don't think we have any plans on dying.
Well,
Well,
Yeah,
if
who
anything,
plans on-
I know. In 2 weeks, you'll die. We get it.
no, not all of us. You guys have been wonderful and kind, and kind of. I'll miss you, but yeah.
Oh, I get it. Only Cletus is chosen will survive the apocalypse. Yeah,
Well, of course, because they're gonna. Yeah.
sure.
they-
Talon, I don't know. It's up to you. It's your family. If you want to, make sure you say hi to them before we head off to potentially the abyss, I would completely understand.
considering we did leave without saying goodbye last time.
Sure. No, that's fine. I think it would be a good opportunity for us to rest up, take stock of our situation, maybe plan a little. We're usually pretty bad at that.
Let them know you're not really married, or that your performance character. Oh, they probably already know that, though, right?
No, Skeeter. No, they don't.
Oh, jeez. Anywho, as you all get to debate this very fun topic, we're going to go ahead and end the session here, everybody. Players, thank you for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Welcome to the group biscuit, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.